We rolling? Okay. Talking about the mountains of tools and things that it takes to restore cars and build motorcycles and make custom machinery of any kind, especially the rolling kind, which is my favorite. It takes a mountain of tools, and I've been collecting them all my life. I'm standing behind a kind of a junior grade lathe that I bought when I was still working. I've used it quite a bit, but it's still, I don't feel like I've really unlocked its real potential. It'll swing, in other words, it'll hold a piece of work approximately 14 inches in its chuck, and I've never swung anything that big in here, but I have done some small stuff, and it's fun to do. I don't know much about it yet, but hopefully we can learn together. I know how to operate it, and I have carved some pieces out of metal on this thing, so it's all good. Anyway, as I walk down here, I'm just going to show you. This is the third tool set I have. I have a tool set for the road. I have a tool set at work, and I have a tool set at home. This is the home set, which is kind of the crappiest set of them all. I'm just going to start by telling you the kind of things that are here. Here we have an old school scanner. We'll be putting that on an F-150 we own. That's Katie's car. It's her truck. Here's a brand new cutting torch I just picked up that I haven't even fired up yet, and that would be a good video in itself. Haven't had a need to cut up any metal with that thing lately. Tools. Unfortunately, I'm using it as a shelf, but hydraulic fittings, taps. Come and look in this drawer. This is just the tiny taps. These are just the small ones, and they really are small. They're down to needle gauges, like a gunsmith would use. Very. This one's full of very tiny taps, and those get used. These are machinist tools like depth micrometers and other gauges. There's another depth micrometer and other measuring devices. Those get used too. Everything actually gets used eventually. These are more common sockets. We can just drop them over here for now. As you can see, it's a giant mess as usual, and to do any work you got to clear space for yourself. Anything you do. These are reamers. These are hole reamers. Tapered, parallel. There's a hand driver. Actually, this looks like a homemade tool. Somebody welded a reamer onto a T-handle and came up with that. I inherited a lot of this stuff from a gentleman who was going to start a machine shop, and he bought an awful lot of tooling, but he never got to open the place, and I've been picking up a lot of tools from him. Here, this drawer has, these are milling hands. These go in the machine and cut grooves in the metal, not just holes, but they plow like a furrow. You pointing it at the drawers?
Hit that.
Now it's on.
Oh, that is.
I don't know if I'm rolling or not. We're going to wrap this up real quick. This is 1, 2, 3 boxes of tools. Actually 3 side boxes right there. Go ahead and pan in on them. Down. There's the 3 extra boxes. And finally, look underneath here. We've got a what they call a pocket welder. That's a pocket welder. And a Subaru engine. That's like my spare to put in my daily driver. Anyway, more to come. Go ahead and cut.